Hello everyone. So in today's video, we are going to make APIs to perform CRUD operations in our MongoDB. So we'll be requiring Mongos for it. So let's say Mongos is require. And then we'll be writing a code to connect mongos.connect, and we'll pass a string MongoDB here is where we are starting our MongoDB server. So you should start your MongoDB server by MongoDB command. And if this is true, then console.log connected success. If not, then catch the error and print the error. So this is our simple code. So now I can put this in a separate string, connection string. So let's say constant connection string is equal to, and here I will include the connection string. Simple code. Let's try to run this. So see, it is showing me connected successfully, but it's giving me some warning, so I will add these two parameters in my connection. As the second parameter, I will pass those two values so that I will not get the warning. Try to run the program again. Okay. So next we will make a schema. Collection schema. Let user schema is equal to again mongos.model with new keyword. I want to make a new object for this. So mongos.model, and in model I will pass my we are building the schema, so I should say schema. Mongos.schema, and inside this I will make my schema. So I will have simple fields, name, which will be string type, age, number, and city, which will again be string type. So that's the simple schema, and let's create our collection. Create or use the collection which is already there. In my case, I already have the collection, so I'll be just making a new instance of that. Const user, and now I'll make new object mongos.model, and here I'll pass first parameter my collection name, and second is my user schema. So that's all that we need to do. So let's see if we have any errors. No. So next we'll make the APIs. So I will make the APIs in my new folder and I will use this collection there. So I need to export my collection. So I will say exports user and I'll give the same name. I'll make a new file, users.js or user.js, and here we will be writing all the making all the connections, requiring this and then using it. So var user is equal to require, and now I have to put full path db underscore connection. Next in my user I will take it user. So here I am exporting user. So whenever I want to use this connection, I will have to use user.user. Okay. Now that I have taken it in user, I will have to use user.user. I don't want to do that. So instead I will give it like this. So that now I can directly use my connection or write all my queries, CRUD operation queries. Okay. So next I will also require express to write my APIs. So that will be another quotes. Okay. Cool. Control C. Now I will run my second file, that is user.js. So it cannot find the module express. Install express and npm my express. So meantime I will write my code for giving the APIs. Okay. So I'll use route module, route, and my route is user. Dot get. Inside get a async function. And here I will pass my request that I am getting from client and the response. So for now I will just send simple response and check if my APIs are working. So I will say get request. In same way I will make for other folders. So next is my post. Post put and last one is delete. Let's check our file. Okay, the connection is done. So let's go ahead and hit our services. User, get service. Did not send request, okay. Make sure you are giving the same URL. Okay. We forgot to listen. We need to listen. So I'll listen at port 8080 and then I can just console. In my console I can say that I'm listening to whichever port it is. Listening at 8080. Yeah, so see, we have started our service now. So now we should be able to send the request. Yeah, see, we are able to send our request. See here, let's check for all of them. And then we can go ahead with writing our code to call the CRUD options. Okay. So our first one is the get, where we will get all the data of from the user's collection. So for that, I can just say I'll put it all my data in a variable data. I will get all my records. So in MongoDB, how we write it, await, and the function is on the user, that is my collection. I want to find all the data, that is get all the data, and in response I will send the same. I will send my complete data. Let's check for it. Yeah, it's running properly. And here I will also switch on my Mongo in my shell so that I can see. So I use my collection that is database and db.users.find. So I have 4 objects. I should get the same here in my get request. So that's it. And see, I got all my 5 records. Same how I have in my MongoDB. So our get request, get API is ready. Next is our post, that is posting the data. So I'll be posting via body. So first let's check what we are getting in. Whatever we post from the body will be getting in request.body. So we'll directly send request.body and see what we are getting here. Check for any possible error. No. So whenever you are posting a data, you will have to give all this data. ID will be taken automatically, but other things you will have to give. So let me copy one of this. So name, age and city. 3 parameters I need to post. So I'm creating a data, so it will auto create the ID. I don't have to give it. Let's create a name, for example, I'll give it the age 20 and 21 comma. Okay, so let's send it. I did not get anything. Okay, request.body, and I'll also need JSON here. So app.use express JSON, express.json, because because I'm reading the body which is coming in JSON form. That's why I will need that in my post. Now try to hit your service and see I got all my record. Now I just need to write the query. So everything I'm getting in my name, age and city. ID will be auto created. So I will write the query now. My query will be let my first record that I want to put is new user dot new user help. I will pass, it is already coming in JSON format, so I will directly pass my request.body. Okay, and then I will have to save it. So let's say I save it in result equal to await. Await is a promise of MongoDB, so I can await my u1 dot save. Save is the method which will save my data. And now I will just send the response or the result, whatever I got here. Whether it got saved or it did not save, we can check that here. So any syntax error? No. So now we have post, we have one, and see in my MongoDB I don't have that record, so it should be added here. So my post request send. It is showing me the record is added with the ID. Let's check the same in backend. So say I got a new record name. I hope it's visible to you. So we got our record here also. So our post API is also ready. Next is put, that is nothing but update. So same for update also. Let's update the same record. I will be passing from the body itself the record again. So all the information, I'll pass it in ID, name, age. So my let's change the data. I will give it Sita, and I will change the city as well. I will make it Mumbai. So for this ID, I will have to write my response now. So same, I will be getting everything in my body. So I just have to write my query. So my query would be let you data. My update data is equal to await my collection name plus update one, and in this I will have two parameters. First, what I want to update, which record I want to update. So wherever underscore ID is equal to my request.body dot ID, there I want to change my data. I want to $set and I will set my data. So same, I will have name as city. So mainly I'm passing name as city. ID will never change. ID I just need for giving my condition. So I don't need to give parentheses now. CRUD request.body dot my name. Okay. So same way, age, and set. So set everything. So it's coming in a body request.body and individual value if I want, then dot key name, and I can access it. So let's check if our record is getting updated. For now my record is not updated. See, it is Ram and city is Pune. Now I am going to update it. I am going to make it Sita and Pune. And here in response I will send new data. Whatever the data is set, you send that data. So any error? No. Let's go to our request. Try to send it. And see, we have got Sita. It must have been updated in the background in our database as well. And we can check it. No, Ram is not updated. Instead we got a new record. Okay, I have done the post. Sorry, I should take put. Now let's update for Sita now. I will give a new name, Rita. So send. And see, it is showing me one record is modified. So let's say which one got modified. And see, instead of my Ram, I got Rita. And my city has also changed to Mumbai. So last one is delete. Simply same way how I am passing in the body, I am passing ID. Now instead of passing it here, I'll be passing it in my parents, not in the body. Okay. The ID that I want to delete always comes from the parent usually. That's why I'll pass it in parent. So I will say ID and I'll pass that. Now the request has to be deleted here. So same way how I have updated one, I want to delete one record. So here I'll say let my delete record or delete document is collection user dot delete one is the method. Delete one, and what I want to delete, wherever underscore ID matches my ID, that is request dot query dot ID. Whenever you pass something from parents, it always comes in the request dot query. And I will say print whatever the result I am getting. Check for any errors. Now my request is delete. I am passing the ID from query parents. Send. And see, it is telling me the result that okay, and delete count is 1. So Sita's data must have got deleted here now. You see, I have only 6 records now. Rita's record got deleted. So this is how you can make your APIs in nodejs. Now we'll be using the same APIs to make, we'll be calling the same APIs to our Angular. In the upcoming videos you will see that. Before that, I will require my this into user.js into an index file, index.js file. So first I need to export, same how I exported here. So here I want to export my complete APIs, correct? So I will say export. I will take this in a complete new variable. Exports dot, I can see API. Any name you can give. I'm giving name API. So I'm exporting this complete thing. So any error in my background? No. So see. Now in index I need to require it. So any const variable you can require it. And the path is dot user dot slash user. So let's try that in our index file, nodejs dot. The index file gets executed directly. So see, I'm getting connected successfully and listening at 8080. So internally, this is calling the users, which is connecting to our port, and internally this is also requiring the DB connection. So we are getting are connected successfully from here. So I hope this video was clear to you. Let's see in upcoming videos how we can do the same with and call these APIs